Hi guys, I just want to talk about sadness because sadness is something that can come from nowhere sometimes, and we sometimes don't even know where it's come from. But we need to understand that our day's not always going to be number 10 happy all the time. If you think that 10 is the happiest you've ever felt and 0 is the worst you've ever felt before, and put yourself in that scale. So I've got this here, just from 0 here up until 10, and put yourself in that scale. And if you could imagine that during our day, I'll just put it around so we can see properly. During our day, we might be, this is 5, so, just okay. We might wake up differently. We might wake up here and go, I'm trying to do this backwards here, go up and down during the day. And that's absolutely quite normal. So I wake up, sometimes I might wake up about a 5. I'm not really extremely happy or extremely sad. I'm just okay. And then I'll get up and I'll make my cup of coffee, and I think, I like my cup of coffee in the morning, so it'll go up a little bit. And then I might get on the phone and talk to somebody, and then maybe they'll be really sad, and so I might go down a little bit because I'm feeling for them as well. So that's okay if we're doing that. When we're always at a 0 or a 1 the whole time, well, then that's when we need to do something about it. We need to talk to somebody. I'm going to send some links to your teachers about Kids Helpline if you need to talk to somebody. It's free. You can do it online. You can do it on a normal phone or on a mobile phone, of course. Make sure that you talk to your parents beforehand, before doing that. But sometimes the Kids Helpline, because they're trained counsellors, can help you get through those sad times if you're feeling really sad. So things that we can do is we can talk to our sadness, and I've got a book for the younger kids, and you can watch that if you like. I'll send it all to you. It's up to you. Just about sadness and how we can deal with it. So sometimes we need to ask ourselves the question, where's this sadness coming from? Like, what is it that I'm actually sad about? And what does your sadness need to feel better? So sometimes you might think, well, I'll do something that makes me happy. So if you like drawing, you might do some drawing, or if you like to bounce your basketball, you might go do that to get some exercise. Exercise, I've said before, is really, really important. Creates all those happy bugs in your brain. And then you work out, excuse me, I'm just clearing my throat, there's nothing wrong. So then you might work out, okay, what is it that sadness is? Because if you look at it, like if somebody comes to your door that's really sad, you invite them in, you sit down with them, you have a chat about them, you ask those questions to them, like why is it that you're sad? What do you need to feel happier? What can you do that's going to help you? And then you send them on their way, and you hope that they feel a little bit better because they've spoken to you. So you need to do the same thing for yourself. When we push away sadness all the time, sometimes it can grow bigger and bigger. Sometimes we just need to have a good old cry, like I've said before, get all that, lava out of your body. And that can sometimes make us feel better. Okay, so I've got some notes here that I've written. I'll let you know what I do. If I am having a really sad day, I let myself feel sad for a day, but I don't let myself feel sad the next day. The next day I get busy, because sometimes I need to sit there and I need to work out, why is it that this is making me really sad? Because sometimes it's not even valid. It's not true. It's not real. I had recently where I thought, people are thinking that I'm crazy, and it's just how I was feeling at the time. But I didn't know that at the time until I sat there and I really thought about it, and I really I had a few tears, and a little bit of it was loneliness, and I didn't know that it was loneliness until I actually sat there and thought about it. I thought, I haven't seen my boys for a long time, and I miss them, and so that's okay. I allowed myself to feel a little bit lonely, and then I got up the next day and thought, right, well, today's going to be a better day, and then I went off and I did what I needed to do to get myself happy again. Because that's really, really important. Remember, your job is to be happy. So the things that I like to do is I do art. Art makes me feel happy. I like to listen to music. I like reading books. I'll try to pick books that are going to make me feel happier. And if I do feel too sad for a long time, like I'm talking about like 2 weeks, I will then make sure that I ring and I talk to somebody. And that's what I suggest that you do. If you feel too sad, I suggest for you that you do it after a day. If you're feeling really sad, that you go speak to someone that you trust and somebody that you love and tell them how you're feeling. Because often when you speak to somebody, that's the same as having a good old cry. You just get all of that out of your body. And like I said, I will pass on to your teachers, which they'll know anyway, but just to remind them that there are these avenues that you guys can call if you do feel too sad, because the times are a bit funny at the moment. They're a bit weird. We're doing things a whole lot differently than what we normally do, and introducing masks and having to stay inside all the time. I suggest you get out in your backyard though and get active, do some things that, get some fresh air and some sun on your body. But make sure that you're also getting sleep, which we did that last time, getting some sleep, and eating healthy. And that is looking after you. And of course, if you do get a wave of sadness coming, then you just make sure that you look at sadness and you go, okay, what is it? What is it that you need? Why do you feel sad? And then have that moment of feeling sad. If you need to cry, have a bit of a cry, talk to somebody, and hopefully that will help you get through that. But like I said, if it doesn't help, if all those things don't help, then make sure that you call somebody like the Kids Helpline. They have professionals there, and that's there for you. All right, well, it's up to you. You can I'm going to read this book. You can have a look at this book if you like, and I'll do a mindfulness so that you can really, really chill out and relax. And I hope that you're all sleeping better. See you later.